Hello friends, welcome to my channel Cryptic Wisdom. Let's start today's story. Once upon a time, in a tranquil Zen monastery nestled in the mountains of Japan, there lived a young monk named Hiroshi. He was diligent and eager to learn, but he struggled deeply with controlling his emotions. Anger, frustration, and sorrow often clouded his mind, preventing him from achieving the inner peace he sought. Hiroshi's teacher, Master Kisho, was a wise and gentle monk renowned for his deep understanding of the human mind and emotions. One morning, Hiroshi approached Master Kisho and confessed his struggles. "Master, my emotions are like wild horses. They control me, and I cannot find peace. Please teach me how to control them." Master Kisho looked at Hiroshi with kind eyes and said, "Emotions are like the wind. They come and go, but they do not define you. Meet me at the temple courtyard at sunrise tomorrow, and I will guide you." At sunrise, Hiroshi found Master Kisho standing by a large stone lantern in the courtyard. The master handed Hiroshi a small clay pot filled with water and said, "Hiroshi, take this pot and follow me." Curious and a bit confused, Hiroshi obeyed. Master Kisho led him to a secluded spot in the forest where a small stream flowed gently over smooth stones. They sat down, and Master Kisho began to speak. "Hiroshi, this pot represents your mind, and the water inside it represents your emotions. When the water is still, you can see your reflection clearly. But when the water is disturbed, the reflection becomes distorted. The same happens with your mind and emotions." Master Kisho took a small stone and dropped it into the pot. The water rippled, and the reflection wavered. When emotions arise, they disturb the mind, just like these ripples. To control your emotions, you must learn to still the water. Hiroshi watched the ripples slowly fade until the water was calm again. Master Kisho continued, "Emotions are natural, but they are transient. They come and go, like ripples on water. Instead of trying to suppress them, observe them, acknowledge their presence, and let them pass." For the next few days, Hiroshi practiced observing his emotions without reacting. Whenever he felt anger or frustration, he would imagine his mind as the pot of water and his emotions as ripples. He noticed that by simply observing his feelings without judgment, they lost their intensity and faded away more quickly. One afternoon, while meditating by the stream, Hiroshi felt a surge of anger rising within him. Instead of reacting, he took a deep breath and focused on the sensation. He imagined the anger as a ripple in the water and watched it with curiosity. Slowly, the anger dissipated, leaving his mind clear and calm. Hiroshi returned to the monastery with a newfound sense of peace. He shared his experience with Master Kisho, who smiled and said, "You have begun to understand, Hiroshi. Emotions are like waves on the ocean. The surface may be turbulent, but the depths remain undisturbed. By diving deep into your own mind, you can find that calmness within." Master Kisho then took Hiroshi to the monastery garden, where a large, ancient tree stood. This tree has weathered many storms, yet it remains steadfast. Its roots go deep into the earth, grounding it. Similarly, you must find your own grounding. Through meditation and mindfulness, you can anchor yourself, allowing the storms of emotion to pass without uprooting you. For weeks, Hiroshi practiced this grounding technique. He meditated daily, focusing on his breath and visualizing his emotions as passing waves. He also spent time in the garden, tending to the plants and learning patience and perseverance from nature. One evening, as the sun set over the mountains, Hiroshi sat beneath the ancient tree and felt a deep sense of tranquility. He realized that controlling his emotions was not about suppressing them but understanding and accepting them. By grounding himself in mindfulness, he could weather any emotional storm with grace. Master Kisho approached and sat beside him. "Hiroshi, you have learned well. Remember, emotions are a natural part of being human. They are like the changing seasons, each with its own beauty and purpose. By embracing them and staying grounded, you can navigate life's ups and downs with a serene heart. Hiroshi nodded, feeling a profound connection to the wisdom of his teacher and the serenity of the natural world around him. From that day on, he continued to cultivate mindfulness and inner peace, becoming a beacon of calmness and compassion in the monastery. Years passed, and Hiroshi grew into a wise and compassionate monk, guiding others on their own journeys of emotional mastery. He always remembered the lessons of the clay pot, the ripples in the water, and the ancient tree, carrying their teachings in his heart. In this way, Hiroshi's journey of learning to control his emotions became a timeless story shared among the monks, reminding them that true peace comes from within and that by understanding and embracing our emotions, we can find harmony and balance in our lives.